Cinder is a lot like a tabletop electric grill, but what it does is it gives you restaurant quality food every night in a foolproof way.
Modern food science says temperature is one of the most important things to cooking well. So controlling within a few degrees is very important. What makes Cinder special is that we can control temperature very precisely, and then we give this to you in a form factor that you're used to. In traditional cooking, you're used to time being the factor. You throw the steak on for 8 minutes and then flip it for 8 minutes. But it turns out it's a metaphor for temperature. What you're really doing is waiting until the internal temperature hits a certain point and trying to pull it off exactly at that.
So what it takes to make the Cinder work is extremely uniform, accurate temperature control. To do this, we had to use special materials and shapes in the cooking plate. We had to use an extremely accurate sensor, and we're using a different control algorithm than anyone has used before.
We're using a temperature sensor that's accurate to 1/10 of a degree Fahrenheit. So not only do we know the temperature, we know the direction of temperature. And that lets our software algorithm speed up the heating coils in order to get to the right temperature. We also enclose the food so the cold ambient air doesn't come in and suck away heat. We've made Cinder easy to use with an iPad or iPhone. You can program it, but you don't have to. You can go straight to the Cinder, set the temperature, one turn of the dial, you're cooking. The iPad is where we do everything additional. So if you want to program in the way of giving the results, you want to say it's a New York steak medium rare, you do that in the iPad. If after you're cooking, you say, you know what, I want my medium rare a little more cooked, you go to the iPad, you set it that way, we save it in your history, so next time we adjust for your preferences.
If you look at a pan, if you look at an electric grill, if you look in your oven, you'll find huge temperature differences from place to place. And that's really bad for food. In the future, I think precision is going to come to everything in the kitchen. The whole kitchen is open to the same kind of innovation because those same kinds of temperature processes apply everywhere. People are going to learn to cook this way, and it's going to change the way they cook every day.